up on the screen. $100 billion for workforce development, $400 billion to care for the elderly and disabled, $225 billion for child care, and $200 billion for free preschool. Senator, which of those programs that I just put up, which of those programs do you think people in your state don't need?
Every one of those programs should be evaluated. If it's important, it should be advanced. It's not infrastructure. When people say, wait a second, I like this because we need a new bridge across the Calcasieu River in Lake Charles, I'm saying this plan will not give it to you. The amount of spending for roads and bridges is so low that, and split between 50 states over 5 years, you're not going to get your bridge. Now, we may need this. By the way, we just are restarting our bipartisan working group to come at family support for the dependent, children and elderly. But that is not going to give you a road and bridge, and that's what people in my state would really like to see.
Yeah, but I guess the question is, and you know, we could argue, and I have back and forth with both sides about infrastructure, but there are a lot of programs that aren't infrastructure, and the question I'm asking you is, would you support the government paying for them? I mean, I looked into it. In your state of Louisiana, the rate of child poverty is 25%. 1 in 4 of the children in Louisiana are in poverty. And according to the White House, 42% of residents in Louisiana do not have access to child care. So wouldn't they benefit? Forget whether it's infrastructure or not, wouldn't they benefit from these government programs?
So I don't know if they would. If you think about the main driver of elevating out of poverty, it's good education. Now, what we saw in the pandemic was teachers' unions keeping schools shut, even when the Centers for Disease Control said it was safe to go back. The president wants to give universal pre-K, run by the same teachers' unions. Now, if you're in Chicago and there's more money going to the school systems and to the unions, and yet they still won't open,